So this girl, you know what? You're not going to believe this story because I'm not sure if I believe this story. It is wild. So this is Gemma. She's from England, she's in the 12th grade, and she has a best friend. This girl, Jess. And she has another best friend. This girl, who we'll call Beatrice. So Jess and Beatrice are a few years younger than Gemma, and they hang out all the time and they drive around talking about boys or whatever. But one day, Gemma starts going to college, and she starts to really miss hanging out with her two friends who are still back in secondary school. So then Gemma comes up with one of the wildest plans I've ever come across to be closer to her friends. See, Gemma knows her friend Beatrice really wants a boyfriend, and she knows exactly the kind of boys Beatrice is into. So Gemma decides to catfish her and put on a disguise and low-key become the perfect boy for Beatrice. So first, she creates a Facebook profile for this fake guy, and she names him Aaron. And she adds a profile picture of fake Aaron, and she adds a bunch of friends and makes the page look legit. Then, posing as fake Aaron, Gemma adds Beatrice on Facebook and sends her a message. Sometime later, Beatrice messages back like, "Oh, hi, who are you?" And they start chatting, and soon enough, they're chatting every day, and they're really hitting it off. But after a couple of months of this, Beatrice really wants to meet Aaron in person for the first time. So now, Gemma is in a predicament. She knows if Beatrice doesn't get to meet fake Aaron in person at some point, then she's going to eventually realize he isn't a real person and she's going to stop talking to him. So, what does Gemma do? She dresses up and disguises herself as a boy and pretends to be fake Aaron. She gets some baggy clothes and a beanie, and she puts men's cologne all over herself, and she adjusts the way she talks and the way she walks and everything. And now that she looks like a boy, she goes to meet Beatrice in person. So they meet up, and somehow Beatrice has no idea this is her old friend Gemma catfishing her. So then Beatrice and fake Aaron, they meet up more and more, and she really starts to like him. And of course, Beatrice is telling her best friend Jess all about this new guy Aaron she's been hanging out with. And so now Jess wants to meet him. And so Gemma, dressed as fake Aaron, is like, "All right, let's meet." And so the three of them, Beatrice, Jess, and Gemma dressed as fake Aaron, they start hanging out a lot. And neither Beatrice nor Jess realize they're being catfished by their own friend. But then, at some point,